What's going on, guys? Big welcome to you all to our channel. We are Team Crushing the Meta today.
Hey guys.
Yeah, today we're here with Glacian. As you can see, we're testing some of the new Genesis builds. We will do this for different clans. This time we're starting with Genesis, and when Pelmuno gets support, we'll do the same. But let's see for now, because we will have to wait a very long time till Touchy and Spike get their support. And as you know, Glacian is like a Genesis freak. Would like to make a lot of different Genesis builds. You see the starter? It's the same starter, but now it's not here just to draw a card, but also because of the name.
Exactly, because actually we're going to keep playing Artemis, and we're going to aim to make Artemis the Great Free as well. And this little cutie is the starting point. And this deck plays very different from Himiko. I still don't know which one I actually prefer the most. Your mindset is different, the cards you want is different, the timing is different, it's all different, like, it's really interesting to see.
If you want to see the deck build, you could go to our channel, the links will also be in the description section below for you guys to check. We already did deck profile on both decks, and we already did a match, so game 1, 2, and 3 on the other one as well.
And it was close. Like,
yeah,
closest
the first game was really bad, but that was because Glacian went second and he didn't have a great green hand. He decided to not GSS right away, but to wait one more turn because you draw out of her. So rides into a trigger, which is never bad in Genesis. And then he didn't get the great one, so he had to GSS.
I was a great one.
You got 2 draw triggers and you didn't get
exactly. I had 11 cards in my hand when I showed D-Boy, and I was like a grade 1, and then there was a Seifried. And game 1 is skippable. I lost that one, and I am not ashamed.
With game 2, I actually tried a different strategy. I tried keeping hand, but taking damage early. But that actually doesn't work because Genesis will make a huge field later on. So we'd have to think the same with Kagero to take at least an attack with a crit. And I couldn't because I came 1 5k too short to guard every attack. Yep. So with that I lost. I was on 4 damage and I should have been on 3 or 5, which is the same, but 4 damage does nothing because everybody could get a crit. So then we went to game 3, and that was a very exciting match. I went first, but I had to G-assist into the grade 3, which I got the right one. But we will not talk about that. So
exactly.
You have to check that one yourself. That was a very nice match.
That was very exciting.
That was really force versus force, as Glacian said in this video. Right. So now, let's see who goes first.
Oh, you.
Hey, it's the same. I have a 1 and a 0. You have 1.
I technically have a 1 and a 0 as well, I guess.
I will keep only 2 in return.
I did the redraw thing.
Alright. So it's the same. Shuffle and cut and draw. Ah, wow. I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So now I could write him without feeling guilty. Your turn.
Alright. I will start and I will draw.
As some of you guys already know, his main purpose is to search Seifried. As we like to call him in Dutch, zoom Seifried. So he's just searching Seifried. But I have Seifried, so there's no reason to search him anymore.
Alright. So we're actually going to check it out, right? And a colon of her.
Alright, that's interesting.
And we're going to attack for 8 at the Vanguard.
She doesn't have a hate ability. Right?
No, it's an attack or boost ability, so it already goes off.
Alright, so no guard.
So I'll explain. Then Genesis Divine God should take a card of the soul, and is now equipped to Artemis.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything for her yet, but it will in the future.
Yep.
And another 8 at the Vanguard.
I will say no pass.
That is definitely a no pass. And that is a 3-2.
Right, my turn. So I draw right into the best right target we have. So con +1, soul +1. Check the top 2. Ooh, that's interesting. Call Seifried. Seifried is actually pretty nice to call if you go first, because he's a 13k base, which could attack really nice into the 8ks. Right, so call Raki right here, and then let's also call in Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy will put the crit back at the bottom, and both of them will become very huge. the 5 and the 10k. Right here, we could afford to rush a little bit. That's what Spike is all about. So attacking to the rear guard. I don't like her. I don't want to see her. Just go away.
Oh, I'm happy he said that, so she'll just die.
Yeah, otherwise the Vanguard would have gone into her and Braki would have gone into her. Just get rid of her.
Yeah, it's like, never mind.
It's 10 on the 8.
Nah, we'll take this.
Alright, so first, which is only the 1.
A crit?
A crit. Very nice.
I would have given it to the rear guard.
This one will go to the Vanguard as well. It's a huge attack.
I will not guard it. I don't have the capability to guard.
That's your turn.
At this point. Stand and draw. Okay, so oh, that's actually really nice. I'm happy to see that.
So Glacier is sitting at 7 cards on hand, so huge hand, which he doesn't have a field, but he could build a field if he wants to.
I'll call her.
She will die.
She will not. She's safe there.
You think she's safe? No.
I actually made a little misplay because of all the bantering. I first will call her.
Okay.
I'll do a counter blast, activate her skill, get 3k, reduce the next soul blast by 2. And the reason that was a misplay is this is an on place skill. So as soon as she gets placed, I have to counter blast and soul blast 2, which I now don't have to. And I get to draw 2 cards. And I'll make D-boy happy.
Oh, you put them into the soul. Okay, sure.
Nah, just gonna call one of her. And
he was.
it's my excitement.
You still have to put 1 card into the soul.
Yeah.
You put up the heal. All right, interesting.
I
So she gets
put
no
up the heal.
extra.
She gets 20k extra.
Cool. That's a huge column.
That is a huge column indeed. And we're going to use this 18 on the Braki.
18 on the Braki. The attack will hit anyway, or the
The
skill of her will go anyway.
Already going off.
Yeah. And if the attack will hit, then
Nothing.
nothing.
This one is not the moon hit effect.
Okay, so her skill, just to be sure, I don't know if you guys could read it, but when attack or boost, so she always gets her skill off. You may pay the cost, or you don't even have to pay the cost. You just equip one, and then the second skill is you cost +1, discard 1, divine. And then you choose one of your opponent's triggers and you discard. So that's the skill which will go in your main phase. Right. Yeah. So now you attack into my Braki. Let's think about that. I'm losing field right here. On the next turn I will lose 1 because of her skill. I even will lose 2. So is there a big reason to keep up my Braki? No, there isn't. So Braki, bye-bye.
We'll do a drive check, which is nothing. And then we will go into Seifried.
Okay, so he's not giving me damage, which is good because I can't build a field. Alright. So it's my turn?
It is now your turn.
I respond and I will draw. I will ride into the best right target yet again. Get a force marker.
That is the best right target.
Which is a Juggy. We will activate the skill of Wonderboy right away. So he goes to the soul and we will get a new one. And with that, we can put 1 card back to the bottom of our deck, which is in this case
Braki.
The Braki, because we will need him later on, because you could still try to destroy my field. We'll check this one, if you don't mind. Give him.
Yeah, I don't have the power anymore.
Yes, some of your units does keep up the power. So.
Not yet. Not yet. No.
Spoilers. Right, so. This is an okay field for me. I don't want him to retire both of my units. He has cards in his hands. Let's just make him discard some of them. So, let's just go. I think that he will guard this one anyway. I don't think that he will let it through. So, let's just attack. 23.
Well, I hate it when he's right. Because right now, that unit doesn't just have the restand, he also has the retire ability and
Which
stuff.
is the thing. I don't really want to restand. I just want to retire one of these.
Exactly, and at this point, they can still be restanded. Note, at this point. And I don't want that. So I'm going to throw out my perfect card and say nope.
Alright, so I was hoping to get some crits right here. Just to push up his damage a bit more. Nothing, the second one. So this could be 13-23 to the finger.
Well, 23 is sadly too much, so I'll have to take that.
Okay, so no crits in hand, interesting. It's your turn.
Alright, I get to stand.
Has 4 damage, but also 2 counter blasts. He could retire my Wonder Boy, which is sad, but yeah, there's no way.
I will. Right.
Okay.
Now her skill will go off.
Without force.
I will also have a force marker. And that'll go underneath here. So now her skill gives all of my units a permanent 5k boost. Now I could build more field, but we're not going to, because there's no use yet. Now, she will lose her 5k, and I will counterblast and discard this to snipe down Wonder Boy.
Bye, boy. I would have lost my Wonder Boy anyway, so...
Next up, I will attack. No, not yet. I'll attack.
What are you doing?
Your Vanguard.
What are you doing?
26.
Alright, so this is a 26 attack to my Vanguard. The thing is, if he gets a crit right here, then he could. This one could give me 2 damage, and this one will get me 2 damage, right?
No.
No, she doesn't have the.
She doesn't get the equip stuff.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so this is interesting.
It's not at the threat point yet.
So let's just try to take this one and hope he doesn't get a crit. Okay, no guard.
25. First check.
Alright.
Second check.
Nothing. Let's see what might. It's a heal trigger. Definitely will not go up. I do get the 10k, which is nice.
It's 19. Plus 8 is 27. The equip skill will go off.
Yeah. 27
power
continuous
increases.
will go, so this would be
32.
32. It's a good thing that she's in 8k, 9k.
Mm-hmm.
32, so I just need the 10k.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay. That is the end of my turn.
Alright, so stand and draw. Sadly, we don't have a second Seifried. So in this situation, we could build a field or build a power. Let's build a field. Counterblast, Soul Blast, definitely. Spike Bouncer to check the top 3. Or a Panther. Why not? Panther will not get power. Let's. He will snipe 2 of my units. Just sure that's okay. He has 1 counterblast. Alright, so let's put more right here. And we will put Easy Freed back for the rewrite later on in the game. 5 power. It's not needed, but it's nice to have. Oh. Let's attack. Give him an extra 5k, so need to use a heal.
I will take this one.
Okay, so has the hit ability.
I will take this one.
Draw 2. Put 1 back. I don't think that I need you yet, so you could go back. This is only 23 because, yes, I didn't give him the power. Another PG. Whew, is this the second one?
It's the second one, I know.
Alright, so first, no thing. Second, draw. Oh, this is perfect for me. Power, and I draw 1, which I drew the only draw trigger I have in my deck. Which is not a PG. Alright, so this one I will attack into the Vanguard. There's no reason to attack the rear guard. This is 10, 20, 33.
I'll have to
Really?
take this. I have no defense in my hand.
Wow.
No,
I didn't expect that.
too much Great Freeze.
Alright, so we'll go into the second game, I think. It's really hard to work this deck around if you don't have enough counterblasts. You actually rely most of the time on your brackies, but if he keeps sniping my brackies,
I don't have to go for like his Vanguard. This deck is fine with letting this game drag out. Like sure, I'll keep attacking your rear. Like if I have the proper grade 2, which I had just one of them in my hand. Like it's this one. Like if I have the grade 3 and the grade 2, like sure, I'll just let this game go and go on because I'll only get stronger and stronger. I don't need to hit a Vanguard until like get a lot of crits.
You actually need 1 PG in hand each turn to not let my Seifried hit.
That's all.
With that, you're actually putting Spark Brothers, let's say, at less advantage. Because that's the thing. We have one main Vanguard, and what he does is he gives power, and he has the hit ability, which is nice. But we still need a kind of a finisher, or a late game card. Like Tachikaze, it's VR. It's more of a late
monster.
game card. Yeah, it's a monster, but you really don't...
You
now you have to ride him, or you could ride him to anything else, but you would rather ride him later on.
Yeah.
With Himiko, it's the same. Ride her early, ride her later on, doesn't matter.
This one wants to be there as early as possible and can just stay the whole game. It's like she's a finisher and an early game card all at once. Like, we'll see now, because if everything goes well, at least I get to go first, and we'll have like, this is more the rush side of Genesis. I couldn't put up enough rush. I think that D-Boy's damage both was a defense trigger. I know one of them was at least.
I was not 2 damage. I think one attack could not do that much damage to me, but you didn't really put too much Vanguards early on.
I didn't have the right card. I had a lot of not cards in my hand. I had all the great ones in my hand at the early stage of the.
I didn't expect to see 2 PGs actually from you. But
Neither did I.
we'll keep 3.
I was thinking like
back.
something will seem
Wow, this is a pretty good hand. I only will need 1 card to make the hand better.
Actually, I will keep this one in hand. Like, let's play a little bit closer. This deck is so different from Himiko. Like, triggers are just there to either power up the unit
We'll get 2 PGs.
or to power up
or
units,
reshuffle, then redraw, then reshuffle.
Yeah, it's not, you don't no, these are the ones I want to keep in mind.
Yeah, but you had to draw from the top of the deck. Judge!
That's true.
Disqualified from this tournament.
It's true. It's true. I had to not shuffle at all.
Before you guys say it. Before you guys start saying it. You don't know the rules.
Oh no.
Alright.
Okay, I get to start.
Okay.
I'll just do my thing. Oh no. I guess.
If you guys are saying, why are you doing this? Well, I don't know. I just had the time, so I thought, why not? I just did the whole shuffle thing.
Yeah, I saw.
Alright, so drop turn. I write. And I draw. Wow. Okay, so let's make the same move as last time, which is a move I really like to do. I say attack the Vanguard with 16. So any trigger he puts from his hand is 2 to pass, except the heal trigger. I force it to pass. Oh yeah, a pass. If I get one.
No.
So it's a no pass, which I force the heal trigger this early. Oh, no trigger. That's sad. Your turn. Why do I like forcing heal triggers? Because heal triggers are a pain in the ass for Seifried. Again, I will not take a crit this early.
I'll take a heal then.
Sure. Let's force another heal from his hand. Alright, so I will ride into... Let's ride into this. I don't mind. Let's call the bracket right here and call another Seifried right there. Let's go for only 17 to the Vanguard with a hit ability. So let's see what trigger will go right now. Or will you take it?
I'll take it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, interesting. Another one. Another one. Another one.
I was about to say like.
Okay, so his new purpose is put Seifried back to the deck. Bye bye Seifried. Was fun. No, I don't need 4 copies of you in my hand. Let's go again. Another hit ability with a 28 now.
28.
Force another heal. Force another heal. Go heal trigger.
No, you can hit me only one. Go ahead.
Draw another 2. And this time put another card to the bottom of my deck. This should be the right one. It's your turn.
Oh, thank God. I was about to do something horrible.
Right. No force marker. Why?
Yeah, exactly. Write the one thing I don't want to write. Well, I don't want to write this either, but well, I don't mind writing this, but
At least it has something as a skill. And
let's predict the future, shall we?
you could switch them if you want to. Write her and call her. I don't mind.
No.
I really don't mind.
I'd rather not.
Okay.
So let's draw this one, put this one.
You guys could guess in the comment section below how much grade 2s I play. 10, 11, 12,
Oh, I have to put one into this
13.
one.
14.
I'll do it like this.
Okay.
There you go.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm an idiot. Okay, so let's take this back and let's think for a moment for the change. Put this on the bottom. Put this in the soul. Put this on top. There we go. Now we're doing the right thing.
Really?
Yes. Next, I will make my skill for free.
Do you guys want some cookies?
I do.
I was not talking to you.
I know.
Aw. User skill?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh no! How could I have known that I would draw this?
How did you know?
Huge.
Plus 30.
Let's give that Vanguard a nice little
Boost.
power boost. I will attack the Vanguard.
I will say no guard. Oh, did you expect I will say guard?
Yeah. Kinda. After I was doing so much effort to put things on the top of the deck, I'd be like, he's gonna guard.
Yeah, well, maybe one crit, but that's it. You don't know what the second one is.
Who knows?
I know. You draw it. I hope it's a crit and you just draw it.
I'm gonna cry.
Another draw. Oh, it's
a great free.
it's
I
not
am not sad about any of this.
Oh, I get a draw. Okay, power will go to Bracky, definitely. I draw one. Stay away. Oh, what is that?
31.
31. So I need 15
Yep.
Stand on draw. Right. Wrong card. Right.
Who could have known he had that in his hand?
What do you think of my own force marker? Alright. Let's replace the bracket. Where are you?
This is the one thing I don't like about Artemis. It's that
You need Artemis.
that's an issue. But even if you have her, you still need other cards to make her do something. Like at this point, if I write Artemis with this field, I'm basically writing a vanilla Vanguard.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Definitely boy. Boy will put a crit on the bottom. Okay, so now we have an
Genesis
empty
does the
field.
same thing, puts things on the bottom, but we never shuffle. It's so bad because I know there's like 3 crits or 2 or 3 crits in the bottom with Himiko, and I know I'll never see them again.
Let's attack the Vanguard. It's 28 with a hit ability.
Fine, you get my heals.
Yes, finally. Bye bye heal. So this is why I like getting the heals out of the way, because this is only 23. So a heal and a crit was already a 2 to pass. But now, let's see what he does. If he puts 2 crits, PG. Sure. Okay, 1 PG less, 2 heals less. Discard the main grade 3.
I was considering it, no joke.
First. You now may attack my bracky. Second. Ah, I got my own heal. Okay. This is on place. No reason to attack it. So let's just go with the Vanguard. This is 20, 25.
Yeah, no, I'm taking this one. I guarded 2 attacks, I'm done.
Next.
Oh, God damn it.
Aw. Good job.
Instant punishment. Instant punishment. Vanilla Vanguard.
Judge, he draw, then he restand. It's a stand and draw.
Oh god. We reach that
Sometimes we do play against those kind of players.
Oh, I've played against horrible people in France. Oh, you would not believe.
You may you may have the last cookie if you. I don't mind.
Yay. I get something today.
Wow.
Skill. You can actually soul blast triggers. That's also nice. But I get to draw 1 card. Why does this deck hate me?
Put a grade 3 into the soul. Get 0 power. Double the 0 power. Still 0 power.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Oh fuck, I'm just gonna put a grade 2 in.
Yeah. I expected a grade 1.
I wish.
She doesn't get 5k, right? Or she does?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need to do something. We'll get to draw 2 cards. Are you fucking kidding me? Wait. Ah, damn it, I have to put in 1.
The only interesting thing is why I call her in the back row. Why not on top of this one?
No, actually,
You
why
could
the hell
at
not?
least instep to her. She does get power.
Exactly, why the hell not? So, let's add a nice 15k to that.
Alright, so let's see. This is 23, 23. That one is a lot. That one is 17, 27, 37, 42.
Mm-hmm.
This is 9k.
Well, if only I had some Artemis units, this deck would actually do something. We'll attack for 23 on Raki.
Well, my bracky. I will take this one. So this is my second bracky out.
Why now?
What a beautiful drive check. What will you do?
I could legitimately use you the entire game. Why now? It's okay. It's fine. 23. Strike one.
Bye bye, bouncer. Will you give me 1 damage or not? The thing is, if you give me 1 damage, I could use the skill Seifried once. If you don't, then I would still be on 1 damage. I have like 6 cards in hand. And I would definitely take this one.
I was legitimately hoping he'd block at least something, but no, there's none.
Alright, so the better right target than Seifried is Seifried.
That is
That's
a
the
fact
second
of life.
It's again me. Let's call me here. Alright, so let's use this one. It's time to put the crit back. And we will also reshuffle it later on, not now. E5k. I want to make a strong column on this side because of him. I want him to hit. So let's do it to the bracky and let's do a juggernaut right here. So this is a 10. This is another 10. And because I only have 1 bracky left, Let's get that. I think I have one bracket. Yeah, I'm sure I have one bracket left. I didn't G assist. So this is 10. This is 20. Right, so we are set. This is a very huge column right here, but I just want to let him hit. I could try to finish it off right now. Let's see what he does on the first attack. So this will go to the Vanguard.
For how much?
This is 21, 31, 36. Strange column, I know. Right, nice. That's the third heal.
It is.
This is the 33. So will this get PG'd?
If I had Himiko, I would have been so happy with all of this. But yeah, it does.
Alright, so now even if I could not finish it off, which I thought so.
I mean,
So
2 crits.
2 crits will be overkill. 2 crits is a possibility. It's a possibility for overkill.
Okay,
It's not 2 crits. I'm happy with that. I didn't want it to end this way. Or will you PG this one? It's not the ability. It's 2 crits. Wow. Yeah, you could start. I only need to put 1 card back. We'll put the. Let's put just this one for the reshuffle value. Another crit. Wow, triple drive, 3 crits. Vanguard is broken.
Why is this okay? Now what am I going to do? I can't do that. I could do that.
I hope that you guys could watch both the games so you see also the differences between the decks. As you can see, Artemis needs its mechanic to function the right way. If you don't have the right mechanic, then the deck doesn't work. That's not the problem. I mean, that's not the fault of Galatian right here. He just didn't have the right cards at the start. So Soul has another 3. This is a very good card to tag in any Genesis deck, actually.
Yeah, it works. It works in any deck. That is the 4th crit in a row, by the way.
Nice.
No, wait, that's a lie. No, it's not. No.
In the top 5.
No. It was this. It was not the one I drew. It was the one I showed you earlier. Going to check real quick.
Okay. 1 card in hand.
Of course, she doesn't have that. Doesn't even matter.
We'll
It is for 18
It's not 18, it's 28.
28 on Brecky.
Yeah, are you sure this is my last one? So Bracky does nothing.
28 on Brecky.
He does not trust Bracky.
No,
very
that's
good
no,
strategy
no,
because he could put it back.
Well, it's only one part of it, not trusting Brecky, but also, especially where you said it does nothing. I'm like, okay, hit it. Because as long as I hit, I get to do
I'm
my
okay
thing.
with that. He will die next turn.
I know. I wanted to show the mechanics of
She does something. What is this thing? What is that thing? Why do you have 2 things?
Whenever she hits anything, she gets an equip, and she gets 10k from herself, and she gets 5k from the Vanguard, and she is now invulnerable to card effects, and she will share any trigger effect with the Vanguard.
Drive to extend trigger.
I fucking wish. Okay, Vanguard for 33.
Vanguard for 33. I would rather guard this one and take this one. So let's do that. So we are now equal. Right?
Yes.
And let's do a tooth pass right here.
Tooth pass.
Yep.
Everything on the Vanguard.
Why?
Damn it. Because I needed to hit to win anyway.
Okay, well, will you attack? Will you attack my Juggy? Vanguard. Thank you.
Turn it.
Stand and call.
Now, this is the other fun part. This all gets this time. doesn't matter because I'm dead. But that's just it. Now the reason why I put everything on the Vanguard is if I actually had the 2 to pass with a double crit, he would have been at 5 damage, and this at that point was 53. Might have actually hit him because he said I'd rather not guard this one out, so he might. But
put me at 4 damage, more power on Seifried.
No. I said if I had double crit, you would have
double
5,
yeah.
And then that was like the only possible way I could have won in that situation. That's why. I put everything on the Vanguard.
I had the 2 options. I had the second heal in hand, so I could have gone for no pass. But I only did the 2 to pass because I had a PG. If I didn't have the PG, I would definitely did the no pass on this one because I don't want to take too much damage on this because this was already huge. I could not guard that with the only cards.
So I had no idea. I was just gambling, and I knew that if I didn't, I would have lost.
It was the best move. I only thing that I thought about is why you didn't attack my Jiggy. But again, Juggy is replaceable on this deck. I have still 4 copies of him. So
I mean, I would have put more thought into it if I actually had a chance to survive the next turn, but I do not.
Let's use Juggy as well. So.
But at least Artemis got to show her face. Kind of. Didn't get to experience the whole grade 2s, grade 1s, grade 3 lineup thing. Because that's when the deck gets scary. Because that's another reason you put it on the Vanguard if you play Artemis, because then all of them get crits and power and blows up. Could have actually, should have done it when I put it on her. I should have given her 10k extra power. Because that is what legitimately happens.
I think I will burn through all of my Juggies right now. Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's just take the last one. To activate the skill of Seifried. To burn the last Juggy.
There it goes. This is why Artemis is, in my opinion, less consistent, because it needs more set pieces.
Needs the right cards.
Field. Like basically anything, like as long as you get the soul into Himiko somehow. I'll take this one. And no, let's how much is this?
This is 21, 31, 41, 46.
I'll take this. So it's like you need just to get the soul, and then no matter what kind of rear guards you have, it's fine to get power and crits are good. But if you don't have anything to put the equip on, then it doesn't work.
You still need the second wave support. We said this in the deck video. The only reason why I say this, some of you guys would say, well, the deck is not functioning. Yes, I agree. Don't get me wrong. The deck is strong. Maybe we didn't show it the right way in this video. Well, but whenever it gets something that could equip something, you could abuse that a lot because you have the space. You have the space to put all of those nice cards in there. The same with Tachikaze.
There's a lot of spots that can still be filled up.
It's a new mechanic. You need new cards.
It's there's a lot of space for improvement. Right. Well, I guess that was Artemis.
Alright guys, we would like to thank you for watching. Again, tell us what you want to see next, and we will see you in the next video. Till next time.